Hello guys and welcome back to the Cap, and today I'm going to be going over the best sights in the games and which one you should use. Now, a good amount of it is personal preference, but a lot of the sites do have different features and advantages to each of them, which can help you determine which one you want to use, and that's what I'm going to be going over. I'm going to be going over what they each do and what situations are each best in and help you decide which one you're going to want to use. So, let's get into it. Alright, so the first site I'm going to be going over is the ACOG. And ACOG is probably the most popular, and for good reason. It's really good at far to medium range, which a good amount of fights are in. Maybe not as much far, but if someone's spawn peeking or running out, you're probably going to want to have an ACOG. And a lot of the fights when you're inside are medium range fights, whether it's through a hallway or just across the room even. You probably might want to have an ACOG. It's going to be pretty good. It zooms in on the opponent and got a nice small sight. You can hit the head. But another reason a lot of people pick it is you can hold angles really tight as it magnifies and as a small sight. You can just click on those heads easily. But the ACOG is not the best sight for up close at all. Up close, it is not going to be the best sight. Its casing, the stuff on the outside of the sight, is the biggest in the whole game. And so if someone's right next to you or maybe like below you, like just your head you can see, you might not even see it because the sight is blocking it. And it's magnified. So if you're up close and shooting at the person, you don't want a magnified sight at that close range. And so it's not going to be the best. And another thing is a lot of maps aren't going to be long hallways where the ACOG is good in or big rooms where the ACOG's good in. It's going to be up close maps. For example, Outback. That's not a lot of huge ACOG maps. Like, you won't be able, like, you're not going to be able to hold that many angles, and maybe a holographic or a red dot or a reflex would be better for those up close fights. Alright, one more thing I wanted to add that I forgot is that the ACOG, for example, and compared to the other guns, also has a little bit more recoil. For example, if you're going to use a gun, let's say a Twitch's gun, and you're going to use it with ACOG, it's going to have a little bit more recoil, a little bit more jump than if you were to use a holo or a reflex or a red dot. So if you can't control the gun's recoil, an ACOG is probably not going to be for you because it is a little bit harder. But if you really just learn the recoil pattern and learn how to use it, it makes no big difference. Alright, the next one I'm going to be going over is the holographic. The holographic is good up close, medium range, and far I wouldn't really say it's the best, but it's okay. Well, it really does shine at medium range as the sight is a little bigger, and so even though you don't have that magnification, it's easier to hit the target. You just put it on. You just click, you put that giant red circle on them and you shoot. And it's kind of nice. It's also nice up close. It's not magnified, and so you just shoot at them. And the case is also smaller, way smaller than the ACOG, but it is a little bit bigger than some of the rest of the sites. And so, but it might block out some stuff, but most of the time, it won't really block out my stuff, and it's really good up close. Alright, the next site I'm going to be going over is the Reflex. The Reflex, just like the holographic, is good for close to medium range. But the big difference is that the sight is way smaller, so you're going to be able to hold angles better, and it's going to be good for headshots. And another big difference, the best difference, probably almost the best feature of the Reflex, is its case. Its case is really small, the smallest in the game. So basically, the case will not affect you at all. You'll be able to see enemies no matter where they are. This case will not block your view. And that's a big part of it. It got a small, precise sight, and it got a small case. It's perfect for holding angles and up close and medium. Alright, so the next one is the red dot. A lot of people give the red dot a lot of hate, and I don't really see why. The red dot is a great choice. It has the smallest sight in the game and is great for precision. A lot of people, though, don't like it as it's too small. But if you really are trying to hit those headshots and hold those nice angles without using something like the ACOG, the red dot will be for you. It has a small sight and a medium-sized case around the size of the holographic. So if you want the smallest sight where you can hit those headshots, a red dot's a great choice for you. And it's really, so for example, you're playing Jaeger. Let's say you're not going to be playing super aggressive. You don't have an ACOG. Well, you want to hold angles. The red dot is where you want to do. And that's why a good amount of people pick it. So don't hate on it. Alright, so I'm going to go a quick overview of all the sites I've said and what I would pick. So if you're looking to play more passive, I don't want to say passive, but you're not going to be up close in their face. You're going to be more of a medium range to a far range. You're going to be holding angles, blocking people off. Just not as aggressive. The ACOG is definitely your choice. If you're going to be playing up close and personal, right in their face, being able to shoot them, the holographic's where it's at. If you're going to be playing, maybe you want to hold angles, but you don't want to you want to be able to play up close, but you want the ability to hold angles, I would do a reflex. And if you're looking to, you want to more hold angles, but also have the ability to play up close, that's going to be a red dot. A lot of these are really just personal preference, especially the reflex and red dot. There's not the biggest difference, but those what I named are the biggest difference. Holographics also really, I think, the most popular one compared to a lot of the others. Many like to use that. And same with the ACOG. Minis like to use that. If you really don't know what you want to use, generally just pick an ACOG or a holographic. Those are best overall, I would say. And that's what I would do. Another thing I want to go over, though, is on defense. Really, if you can get an ACOG, always run it on defense. Defense, if you can hold that angle, it's really good. On attack, though, it's really more personal preference. And I hope this all helped you guys, and I'll catch you all next time. I'm still working on which operator should you pick out of the vanilla ops. It's a little bit harder than these, so while I was working on it, I was like, I'm not going to finish it by the deadline. I'm going to upload a new video. So, catch you guys later. Peace.